beginnings of a business empire. Beedie Development Group is now the province's largest private industrial landlord and one of the premier residential estate development companies. Underpinning Beedie Development Group's success is Keith Beedie's lifelong commitment to honesty, integrity, innovation, and uncompromising quality. Keith Beedie is also known for an unwavering commitment to community, which he has instilled in his family and in the culture of the company he founded. The Keith and Betty Beedie Foundation has made generous commitments to many charities, health centers, and institutions around the Lower Mainland and beyond. A donation from the foundation made it possible to build a much-needed NCAA-compliant softball field at SF Berkeley. Like so many of his generation, Keith Beedie left high school early to enlist in the Second World War. Always regretting that he didn't have the opportunity to attend university, Keith Beedie never failed to drive home the value of an education. And in characteristic Beedie style of paying it forward, Keith and son Ryan donated the largest gift SFU has ever received. The gift established the Beedie School of Business in 2011. The endowment they created will invest in business leaders of tomorrow and help make the education that Keith never received accessible to others. Keith Beedie is a true exemplar of entrepreneurship and philanthropy. His business ethos and generosity inspire loyalty, admiration, and respect in all who know him. He is without doubt a role model worth emulating. Madam Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of this university, I ask that you now confer upon Mr. Keith Beedie the degree Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
Keith Beedie, by virtue of the authority vested in me and in the Senate of this university, I hereby admit you to the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. Mr. Beedie will be hooded by Dr. Joy Johnson, Vice President Research, and Ms. Romana Khanani, Registrar and Executive Director of Student Enrollment.
Dr. Beedie has kindly recorded a message for our graduates. Please turn your attention to the screens.
Hello, everyone. My name is Keith Beedie, and it's a great honor to speak with you today. Main thing is honest. You've got to be honest for sure and never lie or do anything bad. That's one thing. Another thing is to make sure to look after the buildings. If we make a mistake or something, we have to eat it. We just not going to try to get somebody else to pay for it. It's night and day. I did 3 or 4 buildings that I do myself, and I knew how to do it and so on, and didn't have to get architects and all this sort of stuff. Sometimes it maybe take a couple days, but that would be the most, and that was what it was then, and everything, and now it's 10 months to get a building permit. I had my ups and downs, and we had a guy working for me, and there was all kinds of checks that my guy had been taking them and gambling all the time, losing. So I went, and I think I had an accountant, and he said, you know, you should really go bankrupt because you don't have any money. I said, okay, I'll tell you what, go flip a coin. Heads I win, tails I lose, and by God it was tails. I said, I don't give a damn, I'm going to go anyway, I'm going to do my work. So I went to all my different upgrades, and I hope to be able to pay you back in the whole year. And they all agreed. And at the end of the year, just a little bit more in the second year, I paid every one of them, and I gave them 7% interest.